What's up, guys? This is STMXVII, and I am here with a brand new series called House 1v1's, and I am here with my brother.
What up?
Tell him your name.
My name is Kyle.
Alright, so we just decided to play this game a couple days ago. I am the Browns, and my brother is the Ravens. We did play 2 games previous. He got me in one, and overall, I got him. Well, I'll keep it a secret for now until the end of the video. But he did get me in one. We played with the Bears and the 49ers, but we decided this game was the best, just gameplay wise. So this is the one that was uploaded. Um, but I had a lot of fun playing this game. You know, it's always fun playing against someone other than people online. It's a different experience, and you know, there's always that no online cheese defenses and stuff like that. But I enjoyed it. How'd you feel about the game?
Uh, it was a pretty good game. Overall, I don't think I did too bad. I mean, obviously playing against you, a pretty skilled Madden player. I don't think I was playing that bad, but it was a pretty good game overall.
No, you didn't play bad at all. I mean, I thought you played pretty well for someone who plays the game as much as I do. So, um, you know, uh, he doesn't have the game yet. He only gets to play like whenever I'm not playing or stuff like that, or if we're playing together. But yes, for someone who doesn't play Madden 20, he's pretty good. But he's had experience in other Maddens. What Madden was your favorite overall?
I'd have to say 16.
I'd have to agree on that. 16 was the year that actually got me started in the Ultimate Team, so can't go wrong with 16. 15 was great too, even though I didn't get to play as much. Most people will consider 15 the goated game in the community. But as you can see here, I did throw a nice dot to Odell, trying to get that back-to-back touchdowns. Try to even up the score here. Um, for me, on defense, stopping him, I had to worry about his passing game and also Lamar Jackson. Uh, that was my biggest struggle, but I feel like me just putting the QB spies and stuff, as you can see during the gameplay, it kind of stopped Lamar Jackson if you can really, but put a hold on him at least. What was your hardest part about stopping me during this game?
Probably the deep throws to Odell across the middle, like the first touchdown that you got with the post across the middle. Obviously, I don't know what my safety was doing there, but I guess he just decided to take a break for a second. But probably the hardest part was also stopping Nick Chubb in the run game, and that's probably about it.
Yeah, I mean, stopping Nick Chubb is always a difficult part of playing the game. Odell is obviously a pretty dynamic player, and but yeah, overall, I think the Ravens' offense is pretty hard to stop, just in general, just you know, because of Lamar Jackson, and they have some speedy receivers like Hollywood Brown and Snead. The run game is pretty decent too. Mark Ingram isn't bad at all in my opinion. He's just a little bit slower than most. What is your favorite team to use in this game?
It'd probably have to be the 49ers. I mean, my favorite team is the Cowboys, but obviously I don't like playing against people with the Cowboys. One, because they're an 89 overall, and I'll literally just cheese with Zeke and Amari Cooper the whole game, kind of like I did here with Lamar Jackson. But and I just like the way Marquise Goodwin plays, and I like to throw to George Kittle a lot. But my favorite team to play with is definitely the 49ers.
Yeah, the 49ers are definitely a hard team to play with, like opponent-wise, just because like you got Matt Breida and Tevin Coleman out there, and then of course you got Marquise Goodwin, the speedster, and Jimmy G is is pretty goated in my opinion. I mean, that dude is really consistent, and in this game he definitely makes those throws. But as you can see here, what a couple of moves by Nick Chubb. I mean, those jukes and that broken tackle was just nuts. I mean, and you can see in the game, Nick Chubb definitely has a pretty decent game for me. Um, his running game mostly came from Lamar Jackson, but again, nothing wrong with that. Just a little annoying at times, but some good defense can shut that down. What would you say your play style is overall? Like, are you a run heavy guy? Are you pass heavy guy? What do you think it is?
Um, well, my favorite thing to do is obviously scramble with the quarterback. I really like running with the quarterback. So if you ever see me play again, you'll probably see me play with, I mean, the Ravens, or I haven't used them in a while, but the Titans, just with Marcus Mariota. I use the Panthers a lot with Cam Newton, but I'm definitely a run heavy kind of guy.
I definitely can't argue with that. I mean, as you guys can see in my Ultimate Team gameplay, I have to have a scrambling quarterback. Um, if you don't watch any of my gameplay, I use Steve Young, Escape Artist. It's a great combination. Um, yeah, I mean, running the ball this year is definitely the way to go. I mean, if you know how to set up the right runs and get past the defense, I mean, it's pretty difficult to stop, and you know it can get cheesy a lot of the times because I mean if you go up against people with like Bo Jackson and the Saquon Barkleys and the new David Johnson, which I will have gameplay coming soon of. Those guys they're really good and they get the best animations in the game. As you can see, just at the end of this game here, trying to pull off something crazy, but just couldn't do it. So we move into half here. I started off with the ball. Quick little fake screen, or fake jet sweep, and Nick Chubb got a nice little gain. Um, what was your guess for this game before we played it? Who did you think was gonna win?
I honestly, coming into it, I didn't think you were going to be able to stop Lamar Jackson. But I mean, coming into every game, I obviously think I'm going to win. Just because I'm a cocky little kid like that. But I definitely thought I was going to win this one just because I won the game before when we played with 49ers and the Bears. But you obviously came out with the win. But I don't know. I just thought I was gonna win with Lamar Jackson.
Nothing wrong with having that confidence, especially when you have like two very different teams like the Browns and the Ravens. It's always great to have the confidence against your opponent because sometimes that can give you the edge. As you can see here, he did end up stopping me here. I thought for sure I was going to get this fourth down, but he did put up some great defense in order to stop me. Props to him for that. But I mean, yeah, I probably could have got that, but the pump fake set in. So, but again, great defense to him. Props for that. Um, but honestly, if you were to only be able to play with one team ever again in this game, who would it probably be?
It honestly, I definitely picked I picked the Panthers just because I mean you have the run game with Christian McCaffrey, you have the scrambling ability, escape artist with Cam Newton, and then obviously you have pretty decent receivers. But their defense also is pretty good with Luke Kuechly. But definitely have to be the Panthers.
Definitely a decent choice, even though Kyle Allen, I think, is their quarterback at the moment because Cam's hurt. But I've no shame on Kyle Allen. That dude's having quite the gameplay while Cam's out. So props to Kyle Allen. Um, I'd say if I was to pick any team to play with in this game for just this year, I would have to pick. Uh, I'd have to pick the Bears just because I really love how Khalil Mack and the defense plays. Uh, Tariq Cohen too. Can't ever go wrong with him. But as you can see here, we did get a nice little touchdown run with Nick Chubb. That was ending up to be the game sealer. Um, he did try and fight his way through this, but you know, once you have that, once you have something like this happen, I mean, like just these multiple defensive stops, it's hard to come back from. But I was actually getting kind of worried at the point because I thought he was going to be able to come down and score and tie up the game. But we did put up some great defense and we were able to stop that. But did you have fun playing this game?
I definitely did have fun playing this game. Obviously, it was a pretty heated game, and definitely like the matchup between between the Ravens and the Browns. And I mean, two pretty good teams. And it was obviously a pretty close game, and we knew it was going to be pretty tough coming into it. So yeah, it was a pretty fun game overall.
Yeah, I definitely had a lot of fun playing this game too, and I think we're gonna have a lot of fun with this series just because you know it's great to, like I said, not to always play against someone online, but play someone you can be right next to. It's always a great time playing Madden. I would definitely recommend if you guys get the chance, like if you have friends or siblings that play, always try to take a chance to play against them because I guarantee you have fun. But at the end of the game here, I was just trying to get down to the field and seal my victory. Um, I actually did try to give him a chance here, as you guys can see soon. I started calling my timeouts and stuff like that, just to try to get him a chance to maybe come back. But as you guys will see, Nick Chubb eventually ends up scoring a touchdown, and that will be the game sealer. But I really do look forward to playing against you again. Maybe next time we upload a game between us, you'll be the winner.
Yeah, I definitely hope I'll be the winner next time. As you can see here, he had just scores with Nick Chubb, put the cherry on top, obviously, and then have the bragging rights like he usually does. But it was a pretty fun game overall. It was a good matchup, and can't wait to play again.
I appreciate that. Always a great time playing against you. But that's it for us, guys. I appreciate you with the recent support. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed. This has been STMXVII, and I am out.